Okay, Varane, turn on the video. Varane, you can turn on the video. Sahiti, Ashrita, Varanya, turn on the video so that we can start, children. Am I audible? Turn on the videos if I am audible, children. Ashrita, Sahiti. Okay, Ashrita, Sahiti, I can see now. Varanya, turn on the video. Nitya, good evening. Turn on the video.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening. So today we will be starting with the topic called as the respiration. Okay. In the respiration, we will be discussing about the animals. We will be discussing about the plants. How do they basically respire? How do they breathe? And in the humans also, what happens? How what kind of system do they follow? All those things we'll be discussing. Children, it's better. I think I can also turn off the video and we can sit simply. Right?
Yes.
Yes? Okay, I'll wait till the videos are not on. Yes, Nitya and Violet on the video. Okay, I can see Varanya now. Nitya, turn on the video. Okay. Sahiti, what do you think? The breathing and respiration are same or different?
No, ma'am, they're different.
They are different. Varanya, how the respiration and the breathing are they different?
Ma'am, respiration is continuous and breathing is uh, not continuous.
No. Breathing, you're breathing, right? It is not like you cannot continuously, you're not doing it. You're
Breathing
doing
is
it.
continuous.
But respiration is not? Okay. Nitya, what do you think? What is the difference between the respiration and breathing? Are they same? Are they different? If they are different, then why so?
Ma'am, they're different because breathing is just taking in and out, taking air, like taking in air and taking removing carbon dioxide from the lungs. While respiration is the reaction between the glucose in our body and oxygen, and this
Very good.
reaction gives energy.
Very good, Nitya. Correct. So respiration and breathing both are different. When we talk about the respiration, in that whatsoever the food we are taking through the help of the nutrition process, that will go into our body and that will break down actually. Okay. And once it gets break down, it gives us the energy. That is why sometimes, like, if you eat the food, but after some time, that food will break down into energy. And once you use that energy for doing any kind of a mechanical physical activity, then what happen? Automatically, you have to eat something again. You have to recharge your body again for that case, right? So that is what the respiration, breaking down of the food in the absence or in the presence of absence or in the presence of the oxygen, so as to get the energy. You will be getting the energy ultimately through the respiration. Whereas in the breathing, It is basically what? It is the inhalation and exhalation of the gases, which is a kind of physical process. So directly the organs they are breathing in, they are breathing out. Whereas in the respiration, it is a biochemical process. Now, why the biochemical? Because in this respiration process, the enzymes will also be working to break down the food. Okay, so both have the differences uh, among themselves. I'll be just sharing the screen. Um, so I'll just share the screen. Just let me know. Can you see my screen, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Now, today is basically okay. So we will be discussing first the breathing and the respiration differences. Both are different. Breathing and respiration
Ma'am, we cannot see your screen.
Yes, ma'am.
cannot. Okay, let me share it again then. Hmm. Okay, reboot the device. Okay, is it now visible? Yes, Shreya, is it visible now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So when we talk about the
Yes, ma'am.
breathing, it basically it involves the process of inhalation and exhalation. So inhaling the oxygen and exhaling the CO2. That is what the breathing is. Just inhalation and exhalation. Respiration, it is basically, it is the process of breaking down, of breaking down glucose to produce the energy. So whatever the food we are taking that is called as the glucose, that will be actually break down to produce the energy. And this energy will be, this energy will be then used by cells. So whatever the activities we wanted to do it, they will be doing it with the help of this energy. Second, now where it takes place. If I talk about the breathing, breathing takes place in the lungs. Takes place in the lungs. And it also actually, it also involves the nose, the mouth also, and pharynx. So these are the parts which will be included in the breathing process. Whereas in the respiration, it takes place inside the cells. It takes place in cells. That is what the respiration is. Now, third difference is in the breathing, no production of energy. So, energy will not be produced. It is just the releasing of the gas. So, no production of energy. Whereas in the respiration, the energy will be produced by the breaking down of the food. So energy is produced and it will be released in the form of ATP. Released in the form of ATP. Then the next one, they do not require enzymes during the process. So no enzymes are used during the process. So for the inhalation, for the exhalation, we do not need any kind of enzymes. We just need the organs to be involved. Whereas in the respiration, a large number of the enzymes will be required. A large number of enzymes are used during the process of it. So am I clear, children, with these differences? Anika, Ashrita, Rudra, Varanya, Dhanuj,
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Grishmita, Akshita. Am I clear? Sahiti.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
And this actually, breathing and respiration, basically how they're asking is, they're asking in the case-based question. They will be giving a one scenario, okay, one kind of the paragraph they will be giving you. And based on that paragraph, you need to find in that paragraph whether when they are talking, in which line they're talking about respiration, in which line they're talking about the breathing, and based on that, the question they will be asking you. So that is why you should know breathing does not involve the enzyme. In breathing, no energy will be produced, whereas in the respiration, the enzymes will be needed and also the energy will be produced. Clear? Now, should we go to the next one if you have done with this, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Everybody has done?
Ma'am, once can you go to the previous slide?
Yes, sure. This is nothing. The next slide you want me to go?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, children, should we go for next page?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, the next one is about the equation. So respiration, okay, respiration definition also we can do. So now we will be starting the main topic, which is the respiration. When we talk about the respiration, it is the biochemical. Now, why biochemical? Because it will be involving the enzymes, it will be involving the reaction. That is why it is a biochemical process by which living organism, by which the living organism break down food. And here, what is the food? That is the glucose. To release energy. So to get the energy, they will be doing it. Then the release energy, the whatever the energy is being released, that will be stored in the form of ATP. Energy is stored in the form of ATP. Now I'll be telling you what it is, what the ATP is and how it is formed after one more point. So whatsoever energy will be released, that will be stored in the form of the ATP. And this ATP will be used for doing all the activities, cellular activities, or all the functioning which is being required in our body. For all life activities, they will be important with. So here, the reaction is C6H12O6 plus O2. Now, children, can you tell me after this what will be coming after the arrow? Yes, children. Sahiti, Anika, any idea, Nitya? What will be coming after the equation? Akshita, Ashrita,
CO2.
Danuj. Sorry, come again? Correct, correct. Say.
CO2.
Correct, Anika. CO2. And what else will be coming?
H2O.
Very good, Sahiti. What else?
Energy.
One. Very good, Nitya. Energy. So this is what the respiration. So respiration, if you see, the equation properly, it is nothing but it is the opposite reversible form of the photosynthesis equation. So in photosynthesis, we are writing CO2 plus H2O. It gives C6H12O6. Since they are plants, they are preparing, right? We are writing in this for the photosynthesis. But in the case of us, that food, what is being prepared by the plant, we are using in the presence of oxygen and we are breaking them into the carbon dioxide, water, and the energy. So that is how the respiration will be taking place. If done, let me know, children. We can go to the next page. Danuj, have you understood?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, good. Done, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, I'll tell you how this ATP is formed. ATP full form is adenosine triphosphate. Now, this adenosine triphosphate, it is basically the high energy component, high energy molecule. Now, this cannot be actually done directly. It has to be attached with the other component. That other component is called as ADP. So we are not getting the ATP directly. The ATP will be produced through the molecule called as ADP. And ADP stands here for the adenosine diphosphate. Now, this adenosine diphosphate is basically the low energy molecule. Now, that is the reason in our body the ADP is there, but we are not making use of it since it does not provide much of energy. So, what this ADP will be doing, this ADP which joins with the PI. PI means is a kind of the phosphate group. Inorganic phosphate, we generally call them as. So ADP is basically the low energy component where it will be joining with PI, which is the inorganic phosphate. And once these both are joined together, then we get the high energy component, which is called as the ATP. That is how it will be produced. So if we want that in our body, we should get the high amount of the energy. In that case, automatically the ADP, which is present in our body, it has to join with the inorganic phosphate. And then once the joining or the combination of both is happening, then the high amount of the energy called as the ATP will be formed. This reaction is important. You should know what is PI. If instead of writing IP, we are writing PI. This is actually the symbol of writing inorganic phosphate. We cannot write it IP actually. Am I clear, children, with this?
Yes, ma'am.
Any doubt, children, if you have, you can ask. Moving to the next one is basically this ATP is known as the energy currency of the cell. As whatever the energy is being produced, that will be helping for doing all the functioning of the body. So, energy currency of the cell. Now here, it is like the batteries, right? We in the mobile phone, the batteries will be there. Then in the remote cars, the battery will be there. So nowadays, mostly most of the toys and all will be running on the battery. Once the battery get discharged, what we will be doing? We'll be charging it again. Same way, this ATP is like a rechargeable battery inside the cell. So once whatsoever energy is being produced, they will be storing it. And once that store energy is being used, then again our stomach will start creating that noise, noise, and then we will be eating food, and again that food or the glucose will be converted into the energy. So that is how it will be working. Clear? Akshita, am I clear? Grishmita, Akshita?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Ashrita, Varanya,
Yes.
Anika, Nitya, Sahiti, Rudra, Dhanush.
Yes,
Yes,
teacher.
ma'am.
Okay, now functions of them. Now, what are the functions of ATP? Functions of ATP. Just not only providing the energy. Apart from that, what do? They help in the muscle contraction. I am writing now. Okay, you all are writing along with me. Can you write without the energy? No. You are able to write since your muscles are contracting. Your muscles are contracting because of which you are able to write. That is also being done by the ATP. Second thing is for the transportation. So whatsoever the component has to get transfer from one to the another cell, that will be done with the help of ATP. It's like you have the food in the kitchen, and from the kitchen you should bring the food to the room. Okay, in that case, what you need to do, you have to go there and you have to bring the food. There is also a transportation. Same way, from one cell to the other cell, if that component, any component has to reach XYZ, that will be done with the help of this energy called as the ATP. Then also they will be helping in the biosynthesis. So for the production of the important cells, important functioning, that they will be doing it and they will be helping in it. And last one, for the cell division also. So when the cell has to divide, they will be helping them to divide. So that is what they will be doing it. Contraction of the muscle for doing the physical activity, to transport the things, to form the new component, and in the cell division, the ATP will be working or functioning. Then the next one is the function of respiration. Now, in the functions of respiration, they will be helping in energy production. So with the help of the respiration only, what are we getting? We are getting the energy. Then they will be helping in maintaining the body function. Suppose any kind of the movement we have to do it. That will be done with the respiration. If we are growing, then also the respiration is helping indirectly by breaking down the food. Then they also help in the heat production. So when we respire, then heat is also being produced in our body. Then they also help in the metabolism. They also supports the metabolism. So whatsoever the reaction happens, they will make sure that reaction should happen in a faster way, that they will be supporting. Then they also help in the removal of waste. Now, how the removal of waste? Through the equation. So glucose will break down into the carbon dioxide. This waste is what here? The carbon dioxide. So that is how the respiration will be helping. So any doubt, children, in this?
No, ma'am.
No doubts? Okay. Now I'll explain you one small experiment. Generally, I don't know, like in your school, they will be doing or not. But during the board practical time, they will be asking to perform it. Just give me a minute. Hmm. Okay, others also can turn on the video. Prahita. Prahita, I think you are in the wrong class. Prahita, right now you have, I think, some other class, I guess, just take the group and then join. Okay, so I'll explain the experiment now. This experiment is about the CO2 gas, which is being released, right? So when we are doing the inhalation, we are taking the oxygen, and exhalation, we are releasing it. In this experiment, we will be requiring the two test tube. In both the test tube, what do we need? We need to add the limestone. Now, do you know what is limestone? Any idea, Varanya, what is limestone?
Calcium carbonate.
Calcium carbonate. Okay, correct. There is another name of that? Where do you get it? Like calcium carbonate, if I talk about limestone, where do you get it? Yes, others also children. Rudra, Nitya, Dhanush, Sahiti, tell me. Varanya, tell me. Where do you get this limestone? Akshita, Ashrita. Children, you should start speaking. You should start interacting. Then only, like, it will go to your brain. Tell me. So basically, we will be getting the limestone, like, in the. Uh, that is correct. That is
Marine
correct.
environment. I
Where,
mean,
Krishmita?
marine environments.
Apart from the marine environment, you will be also getting, like, in the cement, where like a place you will be getting the cements and all, they will be giving the limestone. And generally, like, before painting the wall, they will be using one white color thing over the wall actually. Before painting the color, they will be using the white color. That is also called as limestone. Or you might be knowing the beetle leaves will be there. Pan, we say it as, like, they'll be making the pan, they'll be making the beetle leaf. In that also, they will be adding the beetle leaf. So that will be used for doing this process, for this doing this experiment. So we have to take a little amount of it in both the test tube. Nitya, turn on the video. Varanya, turn on the video. Sahiti, Anika, Danush, Akshita, Ashita, turn on the video. Okay. So we will be getting it from there. In both the test tube, we need to add a little amount of the limestone into it. After adding the limestone, we have to add the amount of water, a little amount of the water in both the test tube. Now, once we add the limestone and the water in both the test tube, we have to shake it like this. Okay, just keep the one finger, one thumb down, and upper one, close it with your finger, and then shake it. After that, what you need to do is you have to take two more things. One is the straw, the normal straw, what we are using for drinking the juice and all. The second one is the syringe, the injection syringe will be there. Okay. So two things we need to take. One is the straw, and second one is the syringe. Now, with the help of the straw, what do we need to do is in the test tube A, we have to just pass the air into the test tube A like this with the help of straw. Like this, we have to exhale actually. So we have to exhale the air by using the straw into the test tube A continuously for 1 minute might be. Whereas in the second one, we should not use the mouth. What we need to do is we have to take the syringe, and with the syringe, we have to pump it into the test tube B. Okay, that is what we need. So simple method, simple way. In the first test tube, we are using the straw and we are actually releasing the air. In the second one, we are taking the test tube and we are then using the syringe to pass the air. Now, after some time, what you will be able to notice is that in the first one, where we have passed the air with the help of the mouth, or we have released the air with the help of the mouth, in that test tube, basically the limestone which was present, it will be turning milky. Entirely, it will turn the structure into the milky. Whereas the second one, where we have not used any air, any CO2 we have not used. Just what we have done. We have passed the air through the syringe, which does not have the CO2 in that. No changes, not much changes will be there. And in that test tube, the limestone will not be turning milky. So that is how the difference will be there. So first we'll show that the carbon dioxide is released during the respiration. So that is what the aim of the experiment. So we have to prove that the carbon dioxide is important for the respiration, or it is released during the respiration. So how we did it? We actually proved this by releasing the air with the help of the mouth. Don't inhale, we have to just exhale. So the moment when we start exhaling it into the test tube, we can see the changes in the limestone. It will start turning into the milky. So that is in the second one, why it is not turning? It is because no CO2 is being formed there, no CO2 is being passed there into it. Okay. And one more important question for the board examination, they ask for the 1 marker, which is that at the end of the experiment, what do you get it actually? So at the end of the experiment, the first thing is like the lime water will be turning milky. And the second thing is that the precipitate we will be getting. Precipitate means, semi-solid kind of the structure we will be getting at the bottom of that particular test tube. That precipitate, what do we get is white in color, and it is called as a calcium carbonate. Okay, so at the end of the experiment, what do we get? We get the precipitate of the calcium carbonate, which is CaCO3. Am I clear, Anika and Akshita?
Yes, ma'am.
Akshita, what about you?
Yes, ma'am.
Ashrita and Dhanush?
Yes, ma'am.
Sahiti and Varanya?
Yes, ma'am.
Just fine. So this is an important experiment where they ask directly the whole experiment they will not be giving, but yes, one line kind of the marker of the question they will be asking for. Keep in mind, white color precipitate, which is called as calcium carbonate, CaCO3. Learn this formula. Okay, and 3 will be coming below actually. So that's about the experiment. Now here, they do ask about the breathing rate. Who will have the higher breathing rate? The terrestrial organism or the aquatic organism?
Aquatic organisms.
Why, Ashrita?
Because in the atmosphere, our oxygen is more easily available than in the water, which is in dissolved form.
Very good, correct. So 1 marker question again, it is given in your in-test question, that form will be there, the small box will be there. In that also they have given. So the rate of breathing will be higher in the aquatic organism. Why? Because as a terrestrial animal, what do? We actually get the air from the atmosphere itself. Directly we can inhale. But the aquatic organism, they have to take the oxygen from the water. They have to take the oxygen from the dissolved water. Now, when they try to do it, when they try to take the dissolved oxygen from the water, it becomes difficult. That is why the rate of the breathing is much faster in the aquatic organism rather than in the terrestrial organism. Clear? So this is again the 1 marker question. Then apart from this, now then tomorrow we'll be not tomorrow, maybe the next class we will be discussing about the respiratory system. Basically through the nose, through the mouth, the pharynx, the larynx, trachea, bronchi, the left bronchi, the right bronchi. Then there will be the bronchus, bronchioles, alveoli. So how does the passage is happening? And then ultimately, how the reverse process is also happening. It is not only like taking of the oxygen, it is also like releasing of the gas, the CO2 outside. So how does it happening? That also we'll be discussing. Then we will be discussing about the mechanism of breathing. So when we breathe, what happens to the ribs, what happened to the chest, what kind of a contraction, what kind of expansion, and inward, whether they are coming inward or whether they are coming outward, those ribs and all that we will be discussing in the upcoming class. And apart from this, like respiration is not very big topic actually. It has a limited thing, 2 to 3 things are there that we will be, I think next week we will be completing it. After that, we will be starting with the circulation, which is a little complicated topic, and I'll try to make it simple by discussing, in a simple way and a diagrammatic flowchart kind of the way and all. So, any doubt, any one of you, Akshita, Dhanush, Sahiti, Anika, Varanya, Ashita, Krishmita, and Nitya, you can ask me. And tests are there, children. Test is being uploaded. You can do it. Today itself, you can do it and you can submit it, but make sure that everybody should do the test and submit it. Okay? And those questions which I have given you this time are the previous year questions only. So those questions are there. Solve it on your own. Don't copy it, children, from anywhere, because you are going to write the examination without seeing from anywhere, right? So whatever you know, you write it. Be the correct, be the wrong. No worries actually. So if it is wrong, it is like a learning stage. You can learn and you can correct for your board examination. Okay, but be genuine for the test. And Monday onwards, the physics class will be there as usual. Sir is back actually. So he'll be taking the classes now regularly. And if in case you need any time, children, the maths class, extra classes and all, do inform me. We will arrange it. But children, you have to inform that, ma'am, we need the class. Or I need the class. It can be I also. It is not only we. It can be I also. I mean specifically for one child also we can arrange it. Okay, Ashrita, Akshita, Anika, Dhanush,
Yes.
Sahiti, Grishmita, Paranya. Fine. Just start talking, children. Start, speaking. I am not going to say anything. I actually enjoy it while talking. So I am not a person who shouts. I shout at home though, but I don't shout on the kids. Okay. So if you have something, anything, be it the positive, be it the negative, just bring it out so that maybe we can work or you can work on that. Something will just plan out for them. Okay. And English class, I think today it happened, right? How it was? Have you attended, children? Is there anyone who has attended the English grammar class today?
Yes, ma'am.
How was it?
Ma'am, it was good.
Sahiti over there, Anika, Akshita,
Yes, ma'am.
how was it, Akshita?
It was good.
So now regularly you are going to have the class, okay, for English grammar also. And social studies also, if you want some kind of extra classes, we can arrange that as well. Okay. Okay, children, then. Thank you.